So the story behind the story is pretty simple. I'm a giant nerd. You know, I'm that kid who grew up and spent all of my money on comic books, and my parents were like, why are you wasting your money? Now, the funny thing is, I became an entertainment journalist right when all of these characters started having giant movies. So I was sort of the star's expert on it, and basically all that money I spent on comics was well spent. This story came about because my boss wanted something special for Canada Day. And you know, I've been watching for years how many great Canadian creators, writers, and artists of comics there are. These guys have been doing stellar work for years in the independent game, but also for the big guys. And a lot of them, you know, get the trust of Marvel and DC, and they're using that to help get some more Canadian stuff in. I think that's amazing. I love to see it. I still remember reading Alpha Flight when I was a kid. You know, this was a Canadian super team, written and drawn by a Canadian, John Byrne. It was amazing to see this. And you know, along with Wolverine, who was always the biggest and the best, you know, Canadian superheroes have punched a little bit above their weight. Now, of course, they aren't as big as some of the other ones, and they have fallen on some hard times here and there, but I think it's neat that guys like Jim Zub are trying to bring a little bit of Canadiana into this world. I mean, you know what? Bono once said, the world needs more Canada. Well, I think the world needs more Canadian superheroes. And that's why I wrote this story.